Hello there, Sue here from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth kitchen, here to make you a lovely recipe today. I'm going to be actually making some spelt bread, but the spelt bread is actually going to be made and with walnuts and some apricots. So it's apricot and walnut spelt bread. So I'm using this spelt flour here from this company called Doug's Farm. Okay, so this is spelt flour, brown, wholemeal. Okay, so we're using this and we're just going to get crack on with this recipe today. So I hope you enjoy it and let me know if you do or you don't. Okay then, so what we've got here, I've got to read the packet because I've got this off the back of this packet actually. So, because I was going to go and get a recipe book and all that, but I thought, well actually it has it on here. And I liked the sound of the bread, but this one is fig and walnut. I didn't want to use figs. I thought I'd use these apricots instead because I actually have some of these. These are unsulfified and these walnuts are organic. Okay, so just so you know. So I've got 500 grams of wholemeal spelt flour in this bowl here, which we're actually going to tip into this bowl because it's bigger, okay? And into that we're going to actually put we've got some, hold on, let me just run through the ingredients, sorry about that. So we've got 500 grams of spelt flour, we've got 1 teaspoon of quick yeast, yeah, and 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of sugar, okay? And then we have 300 ml of tepid water. Tepid meaning not hot, not cold, just sort of top body temperature type. That's what tepid water means. 1 tablespoon of oil, you can use any oil, but I actually have this organic walnut oil. So as soon as we're making it with walnuts, I thought what better than to put some walnut oil in it. And then we have, I've swapped these around. See, I like swapping everything around. So I'm not got that much of a sweet tooth and I don't want my bread tasting too sweet. So I've used only 50 grams of the apricots. They're not that sweet anyway, but I've used instead 100 grams of walnuts. It's supposed to be the opposite way round. You're supposed to use 50 grams of walnuts and 100 grams of the sweet stuff. But I would like it more with the walnuts in. I never think, when you buy something with walnuts in, it never seems to have enough walnuts in, don't you think? Like coffee and walnut cake. I can never find a walnut in it, can you? Just thought I'd throw that out there. And it never tastes of coffee. And I love coffee and walnut cake, so I'm going to have to make a coffee and walnut cake that actually tastes of coffee, because it should taste of coffee. So anyway, getting away from that, and then past that you need 4 tablespoons of orange juice. So I've just got this orange juice that I've got for my guests in the morning. It's just a normal standard orange juice. You could squeeze your own oranges, but today I'm not doing that. So in this large bowl we're going to mix together the flour, yeast, salt and sugar. So in here we have our yeast, we have our salt and we have our sugar. Okay, so we're doing that. And then we're going to stir in the water once we mix this in. Then we're stirring the water. Oh, that looks weird. I have to wear my glasses because I'm reading and mixing at the same time. Everything looks enormous in these magnifying glasses. Right, and then we're going to put in the water. Okay, stir in the water, and while the mixture is still lumpy, we're going to put in the oil. So let's just put this in first, mix this up a bit. Okay, if you want to know what any of the ingredients are, of what I'm using in any of the dishes that I use, or where I buy my ingredients, just let me know. I buy it from all different places. Some from the local food shop, which is in Mac. I try and buy organic as much as I can, but it's not always possible. Sometimes I don't have a car, which makes my life extremely difficult, but at the moment I have my car, so I'm quite happy. So I'm going to throw in here the, so that is quite lumpy, isn't it? So we're going to throw in the oil. So we need a tablespoon of walnut oil, or whatever oil, but I try and stick to like real oils and not sort of, you know, made up ones. Try and use organic as much as you possibly can. It's better for you. Okay, so we're gonna knead this now because there's no way I can do that with my hand. Okay, so we're basically gonna knead this for a minute, and then while that's we're gonna knead that. But in this bowl here, I'm gonna put in this orange juice. Okay, into there, and into there I'm putting in these apricots and these walnuts. Okay, so they soak in that for a while. And then you're going to tip them out of that. I'm just going to put a little bit more water on those, just so it softens them up a bit. And then we're going to chop up the apricots anyway before we put them into the bread. Okay, so we'll just soak those in there for a bit while we knead the bread. Okay, so we'll just move all this stuff out of the way. Over to here. Oh, my apricots, if you want to know, are from this company called Good Food. So this is the Good Food company, and it's apricots whole, pitted and unsulfified. Okay, so I like these. And my walnuts are from the Good Food company also. Okay, right, just so you know where they come from. So there we go. So we'll just put this stuff over here. We need this. And then we're going to knead it. And then we're going to let it rise. And then while that's rising, we'll chop up the... Well, I'm going to put them in my blitzing machine. So, because it's quicker. Okay, so we'll just gather the dough together. And we'll put it on here. And now we knead it. So we're just kneading it. Use the palms of your hands to knead and just keep turning it, folding it and kneading it. Okay, so turn, fold, knead, and just keep doing that, making sure your board is nice and floured. Okay, and then what we do after this, we put it in a greased bowl to rise. Alright? And I'm just going to leave it on the top of my cooker because my cooker's on at the moment. The oven's on at the moment, getting ready for this, and also I have my dinner in there. So today I'm having belly slices because I love those. And I will just have those with some Brussels sprouts because Brussels sprouts are my favourite vegetable. And I'm trying not to eat carbs at the moment, says she, making bread. Which I will be eating, but I thought spelt flour is better than normal flour. It's an old-fashioned flour made from the original size plant, because now it's sort of like this huge tall, no, now it's this short plant, and wheat used to be tall, but now they've shrunk it because it's better for the market and for them to cut it and all that sort of nonsense. But anyway, so we're making this this nice traditional old-fashioned spelt flour recipe. Okay, so that will probably do for now. Okay, so I'm going to grease a bowl. Oops, well, everything's on the move. So I'm going to grease. Well, I'm just going to use that bowl there actually, and if it sticks, it doesn't really matter. I'll just put some flour in it. Right, so there we are. It smells nice. So we'll just put this flour in here and just spread it round a bit like that. That'll do. And then put this in here. And then cover it with a tea towel, preferably one that you've dampened. So I'm just going to put some more in this one. Because that way, if you put it it on a tea towel that you've dampened, it won't stick to the top of it. So just do that, that's that, okay? So there we are. So we're going to put it on our stove here, just there, and let it rise. And while that's rising, we're going to blitz these walnuts and apricots. But I won't be able to do that for another few minutes, so I'll cut back to this in a minute. Okay then, I'll see you in a minute. Hi there, Sue here from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth kitchen again. We've just been rising our dough here, and we're now going to knead it again, and then we're going to put in I crushed up the apricots and the walnuts and drained off the juice, alright? So now we're going to knead this again, and then we're going to put these inside this and then knead it again, okay? And then basically you put it in the tin, and then you let it rise for another 40 minutes, and then after that you put it in the oven for another 40 minutes. So we've got a lot of minutes yet to use, so this will be done in stages. So I'm sprinkling the walnuts and the apricots on, and then we just basically fold it over and just keep doing this until all the stuff is gone. So we just fold it over like that, and then bring that in like that, and that like that. You can do it however you want, however you need. This is the way I'm kneading. So I hope this comes out alright. I'll let you know at the end, and hopefully I'll put a screenshot on, an in-shot on with the bread made. Hopefully cut a slice of it so you can actually see what the inside of it looks like. But this video will have to be done in stages because it's a long process, this bread making. So we're putting some more bits in now, and we'll fold it over again, knead it some more, and just keep doing this until all of the mixture is gone. Alright? So we just keep kneading it, and use plenty of flour because obviously it's getting wet with the... I try to strain off as much as the wet mixture as possible, and obviously bits are going to come out of this because you're putting lots of bits in, and hopefully it tastes good. So my table's moving. Hold on, stay still. Now I've decided to create videos, and I hope you're enjoying them. I hope. Let me know if you're not. But I hope you are, and I hope you're learning something. If there's anything you want me to make that's different, then just let me know, okay? Leave a comment below, and I will try and make it for you. And then hopefully when it rises it will fill up this whole tin, but I'll show you at the end because this has got to rise for another 40 minutes, so I will stop the video and then I'll come back when it's risen, and then we'll see if it's filled it up. If it hasn't, I'll transfer it into the other tin. Okay, so that's the way I'm going to see how big this tin is. Alright? Okay then, so I'll just stop the video for a minute and I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Hi there, Sue here from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth kitchen for the bread. So I've just finished cooking the bread. It's very dense, it's not like normal bread. This is very, very dense. This will be extremely filling to eat. Okay, I've cut off a little piece, and you can see in here there's the apricots in there. I've only cut off this tiny piece because I haven't actually got any butter down here, so I'm going to have to take it upstairs and let the rest of it cool down. But as you can see, it's a very nice looking loaf of bread, but very, very dense. This is going to be extremely filling. You would not need to eat much of that to fill you up, okay? Because it's made with spelt bread, spelt flour, which is a lot different to the normal flour, and very, very, very different to the bread that you buy in the shops, okay? It's nothing like the bread you buy in the shops. So I'm just going to taste it. It's nice. Hasn't got, it's not sweet, even though I put the apricots in. But apricots aren't very sweet anyway. I'm eating an apricot. But yeah, you wouldn't need much of it. So you can have this with savoury or sweet topping, or just with butter. So I'm actually going to take this upstairs and have some butter on it. Because I like warm bread with butter on it. Yummy. But it's nothing like bread you buy in the shops. I just thought I'd better tell you that. So don't expect it to turn out like shop bread, because it definitely will not be shop bread. And a finished product of the Spelt bread with apricots and walnuts. Okay, so I'll see you soon. So don't forget to like my video if you liked it, or thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you don't, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and if there's anything you would like me to make, like traditional food in any, any kind of traditional British kind of food, then let me know, and I would love to make it for you in my next video or whenever. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future with my new video. Okay, I don't know where it is yet because I haven't decided. Anyway, so I'll say goodbye today from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth kitchen until next time. So goodbye for now. Bye.